Then take a look at the big Yaufey dehumidifier. So I've used the Yaufey dehumidifier in the past. It's proven to be an excellent dehumidifier. This is the big boy. This is going to be for things like crawl spaces, anywhere where there's going to be a lot of moisture all the time. Something where you can just take this guy, put it up there, set it, and forget it. Now I can say on here, it's important to notice for the first time use, let the unit sit upright for 24 hours. That's important because that means this is a refrigerant dehumidifier. If the box was rotated on its side or something like that, when it came to your house, you want to make sure that it has it standing with says this side up for at least 24 hours before you actually turn the thing on. So we do have our instruction manual. And this is the AYD 1.5 DPM. So this manual covers a couple of different models. That means this one is going to have a pump. So a lot of dehumidifiers, the water is going to collect at the bottom and then you just have to rely on gravity to drain that out, or you have to extract it yourself. This one is actually be able to pump that up, and then if you need to put it out something like a window or a crawl space or something like that, we can do that. And we can see it's going to have both those ports. So we do have a gravity drain port, or we have the pump drain port, depending on which we want to use. So obviously the gravity drain port is not going to use electricity. So if you want to save a little bit more on your power bill, we can use that. And it says that it's capable of pumping 16.4 feet up, or about 5 meters. It says it's designed for 110 volts. It has an input current of 4.1 amps. At 65 degrees, that's going to run at 265 watts, and that's going to be able to output 24 pints per day, 11.4 liters. So that is very good efficiency for that amount of water that it can pull out of the air. Looks like they also strapped up the inside, which is great. So if you want to, you could lift it out by this. I'm just going to try to lift it out by the handles. Nice framing on there to protect all the corners. Okay, so we've got our drain hose right here. And that comes with a worm gear clamp and a spring clamp. On the left side, we've got our drain tubing. So that is a good looking unit. The case is actually metal on this. All the way around, we have got our filter element right here on the front, so all the air that's coming through there, we don't have to worry about that clogging up and damaging anything on the inside, so I like seeing that. This is Energy Star rated. That's important. That means that this is going to be a very power efficient unit. For something that's going to be pulling water out of the air, there's two very important things. One, can it pull the water out of the air efficiently, and how much water can it actually pull out? So very happy to see that. Got our display here on the side, and we've got what looks like our fan on the back. Okay, so it looks like this is magnetic. So we have pins on the bottom, so it'll just sit inside those slots. Yep, and then those are nice strong magnets there on the top. So if we ever want to clean this guy out, we can just take the whole thing apart. We can either replace it or just wash it off and then put it right back in. Very nice looking coil on there. Looks like we got our sensor right there. And this does appear to have leveling feet on the bottom, so if you want to put this on an unlevel surface, not that it's really going to matter, but if you're picky and you want this thing to be level, we can actually fully level that. Now this unit has been sitting upright for 24 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, aside from the little jostling I was doing when I was moving the foam, but I'm not going to worry about that. Oh. Plug that guy in. Now I should connect a drain hose before I really do anything with this, but I just want to see what it's like when we turn it on. We can see the temperature right now is 69 degrees Fahrenheit and we are at 30%. We do have a pump on here. We have our fan is set to run, and this even lets us know that the water level is low. So here we can adjust what the percentage of water that we want it to be. We have a timer on there, so if we want this thing just to run for an hour or so, we can set that to 1 hour. And this actually has a defrosting option on it, which is great. Not all dehumidifiers have that. This unit does. So let's bring this guy down. Basically, it was already at the setting that it currently was in this room, so it didn't even need to run. That's one really nice thing about this unit, is that it's not just going to be constantly running all the time and making it uncomfortably dry in this room and just using up your power bill. It's only going to run until you get to the set point that you want it at, then it's going to shut itself off. And we can see it is running, and it is dehumidifying. That is definitely pushing out some air, which is important, so that means that it's going to be constantly cycling the air through it, and of course drying that off. One thing I could definitely say I like about it right now, it is not very loud. That's important, especially for a dehumidifier, something that's just going to be running in the background. I want something that's going to be fairly quiet. This is a fairly quiet unit. So, I'll shut that guy off. It's going to have to run through its cycle, let it fully shut down, wait for the fan to shut off. I can unplug it, I'll take that guy to work. So, as we can see, we got some water on the floor here. This room has been flooded many times. It's not really a big deal, but this guy is going to help us to take care of that. So I got it plugged in right here. Now, I could connect the drain right here. So that would just let all the water feed right out. Because this is elevated, I could use it like that. That would be a problem. But I'm going to count that. I'm going to use the pump just because I want to make sure that that works the way it should. All we got to do is press it onto that bar. Then we can run this to our drain. What's going to happen is this is going to fill up the internal reservoir. Once it fills up, it's just going to push all the water out through this hose. So I'm going to run that right to this drain right here. Let's turn it on. Right now it says we are at 30. I'm just going to leave that at 20. So I got the GoPro watching it. I've got that on time lapse. And we're going to let that thing run. And we'll come back to that. I'm not sure how long that battery is going to last, but we'll see exactly what we get. Alright, so it looks like the GoPro stopped recording. We do still got a couple of wet spots, but this has cleaned up most of the water that was on the floor. So I'm going to let this go ahead and run for a little while longer. We are now 24%, so we're from 30 to 24. And I can say that it feels unnaturally dry in this room. And here we are 4 hours later. So yeah, that is a pretty awesome dehumidifier.